up, everybody? Welcome back to Alisa Doing It My Way. I'm your girl, Alisa. And today I wanted to talk about something that I've been struggling with for a while now. I contemplated a lot actually before doing this video. Wasn't sure if I should do a video on this or not. I know people on YouTube tend to refrain from talking about certain things out of fear of losing subscribers, things like that. But this is actually something that can benefit me. And I feel like if we can't be transparent here, what's the point? If someone feels like unsubscribing because of what I'm about to talk about, then those are the same people that I'm actually referring to in today's topic. What I wanted to talk about is religion. And is there a right religion? Like I said, this is something that I've been struggling with for a while now. I grew up as a Baptist in the Baptist church. Went to church every Sunday, had family members who were deacons and pastors and all of that. And this is not anything against the Baptist church. This is just church and religion as a whole. I find myself struggling with certain things that happen in the world today. And I know that at least in the Baptist church, we're taught that we're not supposed to question certain things that happen, and everything has a reason for happening. But it's just certain things that I can't wrap my head around. For instance, maybe like children getting sick or children getting hurt, things like that. And I have a problem with people saying that God lets things happen for a reason. Like, you have to tell me more than just that now. Or people saying God never puts anything on you or no more on you that you can bear. But meanwhile, you have people here suffering from terrible diseases, diseases that I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. And don't get me wrong, I'm not questioning if there is a God or not. What I'm asking for mainly is help. Because I do want to have a close relationship with God. Like, I grew up believing in God. I guess what I'm trying to say, my faith is wavering a little bit, and I don't want that to happen. And that's why I came to you guys. I know that I can't be the only one who has ever questioned certain things. I think we're all human, and I think it's something that a lot of people have gone through. Um, I did give the Baptist church a little break, and I stopped going for a while. Um, I tried to read my Bible at home, but I didn't really understand it. Um, I think a lot of things that I read, I made up my own meaning for them, if that makes sense, and I don't want to do that. Um, I guess what I'm looking for is some kind of, I don't know, I guess you could say I'm on like a spiritual journey right now and just don't know what direction to take. Like I said, I stopped going to the Baptist church for a little while, and what mainly drove me from that is the people, the way that the people act in church. Um, for example, they say you're supposed to come as you are, but then when someone comes in maybe a little less presentable than someone else, or maybe someone doesn't have as much as someone else, um, people tend to talk about them um, as opposed to welcoming them the way that they should. Um, and it wasn't just one church. There's my throat, y'all. Sorry. It wasn't just one church in particular. It was a lot of churches that I've been to where people don't necessarily practice what they preach. That drove me away from there. Um, for a little while, I actually thought about maybe becoming a Muslim, and I had started reading um, some Muslim books written by different sisters and everything like that. But I didn't really get too deep into that. Um, so yeah, there was that. Um, then I thought about just leaving religion alone altogether and going the, I guess it's not the scientific route, it's more like the universe and God is in you and manifesting certain things that you want and stuff like that. But I know something inside me always brings me back to wanting to know God. Like, I get so jealous when I see someone who can actually just like walk and live by faith, don't question anything, don't worry about anything, they don't worry about much, and I'm like, how does a person get to be that way? I guess what I'm asking for is maybe some suggestions, maybe some books that you guys know of other than the Bible that's a little bit easier to understand. Um, I welcome all suggestions. Nothing is off limits. I actually thought about maybe, what is that called? The non-denominational churches and stuff like that, to see what they were all about. Um, I guess I'm just looking for something to have a closer connection to God, but just don't know the right steps to take. Like I said, I know people refrain from talking about religion and politics and stuff like that on YouTube, and that's their business, but this is Alisa doing it my way. So if I feel like I want to ask you guys something, then that's what I'm going to do. I'm not trying to offend anybody that's in the Baptist church, Protestant, whatever church. What I'm simply asking for is help. How do you get to that point where you can have the faith of a mustard seed, so they say, and not question and leave stuff in God's hands and stuff like that? Like, how do you get there? What did you do to get there? Did you have a question, anything? You know, for a long time, I started to feel like religion thing was just a way to keep us Black people in place. And what I mean by that, I'm sorry if it came out wrong, but what I mean by that, like, whenever I would watch like the old slave movies and you see, you know, our people getting beaten and tortured. And I remember one specific movie, this man was hanging up by a noose and they were burning him alive. And all he can do was sing like Negro spirituals. That's all he was doing. And it's just like, I somehow like equate that to just keeping us in line, like giving us false hope, like there is something better than what's here, if that makes sense. And like I said, y'all, please don't look down on me. You know, this is just something that I've been dealing with personally and that I wanted to share with you guys. I want to have a conversation with you guys. Maybe if someone else is feeling the same way I'm feeling, maybe someone else has been through this and they found a way, or they found something that makes them feel closer to God and helps them to get a better understanding. So I think I said enough already. I probably didn't, but maybe I should stop. Maybe I should stop here, y'all. I mean, it's like, before I come on this camera, I have everything in my head that I want to say. But then when this thing starts recording, it's like I get tongue-tied and stuff like that. And it's like, I just don't want to say the wrong thing. Don't want to offend anyone. I'm just asking for help, or what works for you. Does religion work for you? Have you gone another route? I'm interested to know. So please let me know in the comments. Thank you to all of those who have subscribed. And if you like what you're hearing so far, please hit that subscribe button. Turn those notifications on so you'll know whenever I upload a video. And I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Alisa, doing it my way. And I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.